Hi, this is Carson Benvenuto with this week's Warrior Report on the Warrior Broadcast Center.
Hi, I'm Aaron Kim. Welcome to the first season of the Warrior Report. This episode will showcase some of the best stories produced by the freshmen, sophomores, and a few juniors. Enjoy the show.
Dear Cheerleading, you changed me. You brought me out of my shell and made me who I am today. So the least I can say is thank you. Thank you for bringing out my love to perform and love for new risks. In the start of this journey, I would constantly see the older girls doing really hard stunts and wanting to be them one day. Well, now it turns out I am one of those older girls. Through many injuries and many traumas, I've always found my way back to you. Throughout my school experience, I didn't always have a whole lot of good friends. Being a cheerleader changed that. With growing up and being a cheerleader, you have a family. And I'm not talking about a blood-related family. I'm talking about a family that you trust your life with. That you literally trust your life with. You have helped me escape many dark places, and I'm honestly not sure what I would have done without you. So thank you. Thank you for helping me with everything. It truly means a lot. I've done almost every sport in the book, and I've always found my way back to you. I started from a pretty young age, and I never looked back. I was put into cheerleading for my initial love to perform, and I can say that I've never regretted it.
Hi, I'm Elisa
And I'm Michelle Pena.
and this is another episode of State Your Business.
Hey, my name is Jojo.
Hi, how are you? My name is James.
We are on the Red Bull. I sponsor for the baseball and the softball in the Waldwick. I've been working in the restaurant about 20 years more, and I've been waitress for 10 years. And after we are married, we think we're gonna do something, so we are together like open one restaurant. We're living in New York, and then Jersey is really not far from New York. So my husband found this place, and then we talked to the landlord, and then the landlord really nice. Second week we come back and we sign the contract. So that's the way we find this place. Just check our website, Waldwick Red Bull, and also we have Instagram and Facebook. Find out the food that you like it. Thank you very much.
I am Michelle Pena. See you on the next episode of State Your Business.
Hi, I'm James, and this is Hot Topic. Today we're going to be discussing social media. Ever since the Netflix documentary came out about social media, there has been a big talk if it's good or bad. So let's go around and ask the students. I think social media has negatively affected my mental health because it sets standards for women to be so perfect when most of it's like Photoshop and not real. So I think most of the people that have social media can see the unrealistic expectations.
Well, I think social media has made a positive effect on my life because I get to meet more people and come into contact with more people because some of my family members, they're across the country and I can't really see them all the time, but with social media I can still see what they're up to in life and I can still be in contact.
Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok, and I think they're all a really good way to interact with other people, and some of them have a really good way to share positive things too.
I have Snapchat and that's pretty much it, and I use it because it's fun and it entertains me.
A day without social media because I think it's good for everybody's mental health to step back one day and kind of just see things for your own eyes instead of through social
Go a day without social media because I can still interact with people at school and like outside of school.
I use social media to post content about letting people know about people with disabilities and how you can help. So I think it's a good way to spread positivity and educate people.
I mainly just look through it and like see what's happening with other people.
I spend a lot more time than I should on social media because once you get on, I feel like I just get sucked in.
I would say that I spend kind of a lot of time on social media just because during COVID there's really nothing else to do.
If you have thought of anything about social media, it is that social media has both negatives and positives, just like anything else. A study was done, and the result of that study found that teens who had social media had worse sleep habits and were at higher risk for anxiety and depression. Those teens were affected poorly by social media. It is up to you whether or not to take that risk. But there are also some positives of social media, like being able to see what your friends and family that don't live that close do and keep up with your favorite celebrities. Thank you for watching this section of Hot Talk.
Football is a huge part of my life. I've recently only started playing 3 years ago. I've excelled very quickly in this sport, making my way up to varsity on the offensive line. With all the hard work I put in, I only expect the best. I messed up a lot and made mistakes. I fell a few times, but got right up and got back to it. Overcame a lot of obstacles in the off season with this whole pandemic and the gyms not being open. They didn't stop me from achieving my goals though. Playing varsity as a sophomore. First game we won 42-0 against Lodi. Just the first part of my journey, much more to prove.
Summer 2020 was pretty boring, not gonna lie, especially since we had the COVID-19 outbreak back in March. To cope with my boredom, I decided to get into skateboarding. Skateboarding has been a major part of my summer since I started back in July. As my birthday was at the very end of June, my mother asked me what I wanted. One of my options was a skateboard. Many of my friends already own skateboards, so I thought that I would give it a shot. In the short time that I've owned my skateboard, I haven't progressed as much as I thought I would, but I'm still learning. Once I have more time, I'll make sure to start practicing again. I have yet to learn any tricks, but I for sure have gotten a lot better since I started back in July. From being unable to skate for more than a few feet without losing my balance, to being able to ride on one foot for a short amount of time, I'm certain that I've gotten a lot better and that I'll get even better in the future. I'm glad that I decided to get one, and I'll for sure be practicing as time goes on.
Climate change. Climate change.
The climate change. Climate change.
Climate change. It's unfortunately become a major issue in the world. It affects our economy, society, and most importantly, our environment. Today, we will be interviewing others about their thoughts on climate change.
Question 1. How do you think climate change is affecting different geographical areas?
In a lot of the areas where it's like snowy, the polar ice caps, a lot of the ice is like melting. So then a lot of the animals are gonna eventually like die out because they don't have their home anymore.
I think the rain areas are getting a lot of water and flooding, and the dry areas are experiencing drought.
Question 2. What are some effects of climate change in the U.S.?
I think it's affecting them by forcing colder areas to become hotter and hotter areas to become colder.
Since sea levels are rising, it's getting hotter, and there's a lot more forest fires because of it. And species are just going in danger.
Question number 3. The Green New Deal that Biden proposes promises renewable energy. What do you think the effects of renewable energy will be?
There will be less fossil fuels and less pollution in the air.
It could be very pricey and it could be a lot of money, and we don't really know how well it's gonna affect.
Question number 4. What are some things you do or can do to reduce your carbon footprint?
I ride my bike a lot with my friends to get places instead of driving.
I recycle and pick up trash.
Hi, my name is Elisa and I'm Albanian. Being Albanian is more than just a word or a name or the two-headed eagle. It's about culture and family. I used to hate my family every single year because we did the same exact things. We would go to parades and parties in New York City and Pennsylvania and New Jersey. The most patriotic people I know in the entire world are Albanians. Albania is in Europe, next to its brother country, Kosovo. No one understands us besides us. The Albanian community is very small and very tight-packed. Everyone knows everyone. You do one bad thing and everyone already knows. All your secrets, everything. We're like one big family. No matter how much we hate each other, at the end of the day, we're still there for each other. It's honestly worse than high school. Albania was nominated one of the most prettiest countries in the world with the most prettiest people in Europe. Also, we were nominated for most Mercedes because I guarantee you almost every single person has a Mercedes, myself included. And if you don't have a Mercedes, you're probably a man and you have a BMW or an Audi and it's black, 4-door car with red seats. And also, if you're a man in Albania, you're a contractor or you're an engineer, which they're the same exact thing. We're also known for our mafia. Even though it was small, it's very, very powerful because we're crazy. And our soccer team, which hasn't won many World Cups, but doesn't matter. No matter how many things we've lost in FIFA, we still go there proud and we still cheer for our team. And when we verse Serbia, we win.
Thanks for watching the Warrior Report, where you get the best stories and news at Waldwick High School. I'm Owen Quinlan, reminding you to own it WHS. See you next time.